everybody, Jay Barrino here, welcome back. We're playing Enslavers Redux. It's a custom campaign for StarCraft 2 created by Omega Weapon, and we are continuing the A pathway of the Protoss Dark Vengeance campaign. We're on to the Gauntlet, and I believe that this is a fully custom-made map for this and Redux campaign, I should say. The Gauntlet, Zeratul expedition near the UED Overmind battlegrounds on Char. Your situation can rapidly change at an instant. Staying put or continuing the same thing will fail. You'll have to adapt to the changing situation quickly in order to make it out of Char alive. All right. So I assume this must be taking place around when the UED is invading Char for the To Chain the Beast mission of the end of the Brood War Terran campaign. And we're just trying to get away. Well, that was a very anticlimactic music swell there. Using elite trained Templars, Zeratul and Eridus, along with the Dark Archon, made their way to the fiery chasms of Char, where the Nerezian fugitive Urazaj had learned to control the entire Zerg brood to his will using artificially modified Kadaran crystals. These false crystals were infused with void energy and begun to alter the Zerg's evolution to make them stronger both biologically and psionically. In order to stop this perverse army, the Dark Archon destroyed all tainted crystals with its own void energy in order to sever the control Urazaj had over them. Meanwhile, after securing the side disruptor on Braxis, the UED unleashed a devastating pulse to the Zerg on Char, allowing their fleets to break through in order to assault the new Overmind growing. This pulse also disrupted Executor Selendis' ability to warp Zeratul and Eridus to safety, and the two were forced to flee the area. Urazaj, having his plans foiled again, cursed Zeratul's name, but still had a secondary plan already en route for Shakuras. Regardless, he knew he had to unleash the full power of the Void to destroy his enemies once and for all. He began a ritual so egregious, it was locked within the hidden library on Alisaril, the ritual to become a Supreme Dark Archon, permanently. Isn't it always permanent? It's just they die, right? They burn out. Now Zeratul and Eridus begin to set up a small defensive perimeter, but the Renegade Cerebrate swarms and the UED fleets battling them were closing in on them quickly. I actually don't know. I guess I'm short on my Archon lore. Someone can fill me in who's more familiar. Executor, we've reached a temporary safe haven on Char, but I fear it will not last long. While Urazaj and whatever plans he had for using his enhanced Zerg have been put to rest, the Terran UED has surrounded the outlying areas in an attempt to assault the new Overmind. We've stayed our distance from the fray, but the Renegade Cerebrates are pushing their Zerg into our location. It will not be long before our position here is compromised. Our circumstances here are not better. We've been forced to stay hidden around Char, lest we be detected by the human fleets. Their numbers have swelled tenfold soon after we detected a massive burst of unknown psionic energy that caused the Zerg around the planet's orbit to scatter and losing our ability to warp you from the surface. We still do not have enough strength from our own fleet to approach the planet and assault the remaining Zerg to retrieve you. I swear on my honor that Urazaj shall pay for what he is. Zeratul, one of our observers, has picked up a message broadcast. The time is upon us, Captain, to do what we came here for. We will claim the Overmind in the name of humanity. Launch your forces and let not a Zerg survive. Once you have reached the Overmind and crushed its defenders, you are to send in specifically trained medics who will pacify the creature with potent neurostim drugs. Only then will our victory be assured. And Captain, remember that Duran is still out there somewhere. I'd venture a guess that his treachery has only just begun. So yeah, that's straight from the briefing of To Chain the Beast. Control the Overmind. The audacity. The arrogance. We will deal with the Terrans in this new Overmind another day. For now, our focus is only to retrieve you and our brethren from the wastelands of this cursed world. Every second we waste, Urazaj slips farther away from our grasp. This we agree on. You'll need to find a clearing in order for the Executor to send a shuttle to manually retrieve you. But you will not do this alone. Fleet Admiral Arun shall assist you. Indeed. I shall approach your position in a new Protoss design craft, the Phoenix. The small size and fast maneuverability of the craft will allow me to safe passage to the surface without being detected in order to provide resources for you to establish a defensive settlement. Then, when the time is right, we will fight our way through the Zerg. Arun, you cannot. The risk is too great. I hereby order you to stay with the fleet. Nah, he's a maverick. He's going in. In times of peace, Executor, I would honor your orders, but I have borne witness to Zeratul actions, and his is a shining example that all Protoss should live up to. He will not fall this day, and you will not stop me from assisting. And Taro Tassadar. I just realized this briefing is like the In Utter Darkness Dream Team, right? Minus Artanis. Do not fear, Executor. They will succeed if they work together. We do not leave our brethren behind. This is the code of the Nerazim. We cannot waste a moment longer. Stay vigilant. We require transport as soon as we find safe haven. By your command, Elder. Zeratul, be warned that our warp matrix has been compromised by this psionic pulse. We'll be unable to materialize any aerial craft or shuttles to your location. However, if you construct the pylon relay, it may generate enough energy to allow us to lock onto your position and warp you back to the fleet. It is our only option. We must prevail here. Our people depend on it. However, Executor, should we fail, you must return to Shakuras immediately and prepare its defense with Praetor Artanis. I fear Ulrazaj is coming to finish the task he maddeningly thinks is justice. Alright, just escape Char. Alright, they said something about building a pylon relay or something like that? That is certainly the UED. Near infant over my nesting grounds. Well, maybe they'll just kill each other and we just gotta live in between them, maybe? That'd be interesting. Is this our future? To continue to fight the Zerg for all eternity? Why are our fates intertwined? Ire, nearly Shakuras, nearly our extinction. Have I betrayed our people, so to a dark path that we cannot return from? It'll take a couple years. You'll bounce back. Don't worry about it, buddy. He feels responsible for our outcome here. Ulrazaj, Char, I wonder if this is all too much burdened on one. Such a burden will become necessary for him. I've heard rumors that the Dark Templar Matriarch has already decreed to our council that Zeratul shall lead his people if her passing is to come. He must be ready for whatever trials are to come. Admiral, pardon for my absence. Your presence here is most uplifting to our spirits. However, the Zerg have surrounded us on all sides. We're left with few options. We'll never give up hope. Our warrior spirit shall lead us through this, as it has in the past. In time, our path will be made known to us. We must trust fate in this. We prepared our defenses against the Zerg well. However, there's a nearby Cerebrit that's using its own energy for its colonies to become invulnerable to harm. Unfortunately, we cannot slay the Cerebrit while the Terrans are nearby. Why not? I mean, it's because it's canon, right? The UED pacifies the Cerebrits. Then let us trust the humans to accomplish this task for us. While their motives are nefarious, perhaps they'll allow us the opportunity to escape this world. With the Overmind in its current infant state, it would not be able to reincarnate the fallen Cerebrit. Once down, we can proceed to a clearing site to set up the Psi Beacon for the Executor. We must hold our defenses until then. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Ha! A bold move. We shall prevail this day, or meet our fate in battle. Entaro Adun. Okay, we've got Insane Zeratul. There he is. Oh, yeah. Get mining? And then let's saturate this gas. Oh, whoops, I meant to pull that up. Here's Arun, if you'd like to read about Arun. Can he do anything special here? Graviton Beam is fine. We got Eridos, the goofy walk. Oh. Oh, we've got 3-3. By the way, no regrets. I was curious, so I went back and I checked to see what, Hang on, let me hotkey some of this stuff. We've got so many entrances here. I can't rebuild these Void Rays, so I'm going to pull them back from the front here. What was I going to say? What am I thinking here? Oh, so last mission, I killed those Dark Templar. Yeah, I chose to not trust them, and then I got sentries. I went and I wanted to look to see, like, what would the consequence be if I just didn't do that? And the answer is, you get Void Rays instead of sentries. So I just edited my bank files, so pretend like we just trusted him at first, then he betrayed us and we killed him. The end result is you kill him either way. And so we got Void Rays. Got another guy over here. Mostly just going around and picking up these artifacts. Grab that. 2 of 6. All right, that's fine. Let's hotkey my production here. Just make Dragoons. Just make a bunch of Dragoons. So it looks like we have to survive until the UED gets to the Cerebrits. I do like these Observers. I don't want to have to rebuild them. Can we just steal that? Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and get some XP on Zeratul. And he's going to give me vision on the Lurkers. We got the little spin to win. I wonder what B-Cannon would be. Okay, I'm just going to... Mostly just pivoting with Zeratul here. Look out, DTs. I was going to say, just take... I'm going to F2 and just bring everyone back. This outlying stuff is clearly going to go down. I'm just going to consolidate a large force in the center. My main concern is going to be air units, though. What's getting hit the hardest? Oh. Can we kill these on their... No. That's interesting. So it seems to me that... Oh, hang on. Let's just have an observer follow Zeratul and then spread some of these out. That's depowered. It seems to me like the whole point is that the battlefield changes and we like are forced to get pushed back and back and back. Which makes a lot of sense. Just pick one of these and kill it. Zeratul can't do much against mutas like this. Oh, that's okay. Okay, just keep canceling this. Okay, we do have a lot of overlords constantly. I mean, Zeratul alone can just go especially with a shield battery. He's just gonna go crazy. We can get back some of his shields like this as well. We got Master Shadowblade because we did level up Shadowblade last time. Just 500 damage straight up, and then Mastery lets it do splash damage. That's pretty good, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just smash in a few more gateways here, I suppose, and I'm going to just keep making Dragoons, and I haven't really had to use my army. I'd like to keep these Void Rays alive for as long as possible. And Zeratul doesn't really have to worry that much about Lurkers. I feel like I'm mostly just doing this first part with like only Zeratul. I have no reason to do anything else. Oh yeah, and we started with all of our upgrades researched already. I think what will end up happening is these sunken colonies are just going to end up pushing through our mineral line too, and we're just going to have to pick a side and just sort of figure it out. I'm just trying to get max value out of some of these gateways. It says that's supposed to do splash damage, but that did not seem like that did any splash damage. We're already at the XP cap. Let's back up here. We are going to run out of supply. I actually do feel like the mutas are going to be the only major issue. I'm going to start getting some pylons in advance, but I'm not sure which direction is going to cause the biggest problem in terms of the encroaching sunken colonies. I feel like we're eventually going to have to fall back a specific direction. I'd love to upgrade this blink because I think... Oh, gosh. I think the mastery training... I'm hoping that he's going to spin here. Okay, blink out of there. Use your shields. Mind-controlled Ultra's going crazy. Good job. Dude, Mind-controlled Ultra just did a great job. I did lose that Observer. I can always make more. Eridos, you got to be careful. Go ahead and waddle your way. Do a little Protoss shuffle back towards here. I need a new Observer, please. No? Oh, okay. There it is. I was going to say, there was a lurker up here. Well, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, you know what? Let's just build a few more observers because we're probably going to need them before the observatory goes down. And just Dragoons. Like, just a big old solid chunk of Dragoons I think will be perfectly acceptable. Yeah, I'm just going to keep pivoting with Zeratul. This is perfectly acceptable to me. I could make some Reavers, but honestly, I just sort of refuse. Yeah, those just aren't targetable. Unless I'm missing some sort of mechanic here. I think the whole point is we're just getting pushed back and back and back. Yeah, you know, make some Reavers. I'll do it. Do I have a Templar Archive? I don't think I do. I think we want to cram a Templar Archive in down here, so we need a Citadel first. I think we want to get a Templar Archive. Because we're going to have... It looks like we have an overabundance of gas. I have no regrets just editing my bank file to get the Void Rays. I mean, you all got to see, basically, the outcome of doing it, right? And then I just reloaded because I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that would happen." Burp, 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 burp. That was silly of me. That was silly of me. I admit. All right, we need the Citadel to complete so that we can cram in a Templar Archive. And we just take an Ultra. We use the big Blade Master thing cooldown on the other Ultra. These attacks are no problem for now. This is probably not the best spot for a Templar Archive, but it's the furthest away from the sunken colony. It looks like they're coming up from the south and the east, most, primarily. So I'm just going to leave my army sort of clustered up here. 13 minutes is quite a long time still, actually. I mean, Zeratul is insane at this point. He can just handle any of this stuff himself. Yuck. Turn on those auto scarabs, I guess. And then as soon as this is done, we just queue up as a bunch of High Templar. Up here, I guess, is fine.
You require more Vespene gas.
Okay, well, that's all of our gas. Acceptable. That's 8, so we're going to have 4 High Templar, right? Once that's all done. Okay, I hear Ultras, which just means we take control of one of them. Not my Cyber Core, though. I need that. You can stay here and defend the Cyber Core for now. I guess I don't need the Cyber Core, but yeah, I mean, we kind of need the Cyber Core.
I do this.
All right. 2 Reavers is fine. 2 Reavers is a fine amount. That'll help us. Let's get 1 more High Templar because we're going to have an otherwise odd number because we had 1 left over from before. Pop on in. Zip zoom 1 of them. Other Ultralists that we have mind-controlled. You're part of the squad for now, all right? You're part of the Zeratul crew. Dude, Zeratul with a shield battery is absolutely insane. The sentries might not have been that bad of an idea, honestly. Ooh, they're coming in close to the mineral line. We basically mined this out, but still. Actually, yeah, we're gonna mine out the assimilator too before it becomes a problem. I'm pretty happy with that. Our supply is gonna be an issue. It's like, where can we cram supply? We don't have a lot of places to build. There haven't been any Guardians, which is a blessing. I mean, Zeratul can frankly just straight up take these hits from the Sunkens to get in there to kill the Lurkers, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, and then we got these Archons. Heal me up. You know what? Just make Zealots. Again, they're 3/3, which is pretty excellent. 10 minutes. Man, they're like right on top of me already, too. This is spooky. I guess we have one mineral field here that's going to last for quite a while. We could always pull the boys and use probes. I mean, we're 3/3 and they're 1/1, so even on hard difficulty, we are doing really, really good. Observatory's still up. Even Cybercore is still up. I don't really have any more money to do anything else, so I think I'm just going to chill on building. It's not like I can max out any higher. The thing with the Ultralisk is it's nice to have, but at the same time, I could just kill this one and then have the ability to remove another one that gets sent at us from a new attack wave. And then also have it as part of the squad. So like having just like an extra Ultralisk is not necessarily that beneficial at this point. Man, where the heck? Do we have to like cram ourselves in there? They're like really encroaching. I'm gonna build a new cyber core here. Get up here, Zeratul. Is it B? It's B for the big swing, the Shadow Blade. It says that it's supposed to do, again, it says that it's supposedly supposed to do splash damage, but I don't think it's doing that. Hopefully that's not an issue with upgrading the ability last mission, even though it allowed me to, but I wonder if that's part of it. This is right on top of a UED approaching Cerebit. It's a cool concept, though, like you're waiting for the UED to show up just in time because we are getting surrounded by these invulnerable colonies. And I said this about Mission 3 as well. The thing with Mission 3 is I don't think the execution was really quite there. But in this case, this is a really neat idea. I guess we'll see what ends up happening at the end. But like for now, I think this is really interesting. This is a really clever concept with the, tying it into an existing mission. I wonder. Okay, they're starting to come in up there as well. So I think up here is like our only option. I'm at least gonna look. I got a quick save because are there other? Oh, okay, not there. I mean, we can't attack these bases if they have flippin' invulnerable sunken colonies. So I don't know if there's going to be other artifacts. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get out and get them because there are spore colonies, but we could kill them. I just quick saved. I won't quick save again until like the very end with the hopes that the mission won't necessarily end after Survive the Zerg Onslaught. It's possible everything will become vulnerable and then we have to go and kill the bases and then I'll be able to collect the artifacts is really all I can hope for. Get in there. Yeah, let's go for the Lurkers. Dude, that Monolith's going strong. Okay, they're like right on top of me. My goodness. Reavers just sort of hang out in the center here. The Scarabs may wonkily path towards where they need to be. 5 minutes? Until we see sunken colonies here, I'm going to try and hold this tech on the bottom of the map. But I'm... Jeez, man. I'm sort of suspecting that this is going to end with them literally, like, right on top of us. Which, again, is a really neat concept. I'm grateful that I don't have to research anything. Because that would certainly make this... That would change this dramatically. So I'm going to move these observers sort of to the outskirts. These are StarCraft 2... Random StarCraft 2 observers. Hopefully we killed that Defiler before it plagued us. It doesn't look like anything is plagued. Ultralisk, welcome to the squad. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. Basically, at this point, we can't build anything else because there's really nothing. There's really nowhere we could put more supply. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying about Mission 3 was that was one where I think the idea was, like, really on point, but the execution is, like, slightly questionable, could use a little tweaking. Whereas this one, the execution feels sort of, like, right on the money with just sort of this encroaching feeling of slowly getting roasted by these sunken colonies. It's really neat. Because even though, like, at this moment, nothing is really happening, I can't really do anything, it's kind of a cool idea to just add passive pressure on the player, where they just, like, I know, like, I can't do anything about these. Also, the mass recall sunkens here, I think those are pretty good. It's a good, good iteration of the Impaler colony that was in Heart of the Swarm. It looks pretty good. Archons doing the Lord's work. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I'm waiting for that moment when there's going to be that inevitable, like, there's going to be that, like, massive flood of units, as always happens in every holdout ever. Oh my gosh, they're up here now, too. All right, 2 minutes. We're okay. We're going to be fine. I should probably, you know what, Zeratul will get over here and give me some shields. This is not a good spot for these Archons, can I tell you? It's not. That's okay. The Zerg come to destroy us. We must hold together. You know what? Pull the boys. An auto attack. Oh my gosh. Blink over here, Zeratul. Use your spin. So that's supposed to do friendly fire, and maybe it is. I can't really tell sometimes. Get out of here, Zerg. Here, we're going to take a new Ultralisk. 1 minute. Save the Dark Shrine. Does that count as a... Yeah, it does. An Oblivion Recall. Very nice. Hey, I think we did it. We did lose a lot of supply there. We pulled the probes, and it worked. 40 seconds? Jeez, oh man. Didn't really use a rune at all. I think did I instinctively quick save there? I hope I didn't. I may have, because there's no way that the other, because you can't build air units either, and I don't think I can build, yeah, I can't build shuttles. So I don't think, unless we could have gotten them right at the beginning, I don't think there's any way for us to have gotten more artifacts. There's got to be more. Bayadun, the Terrans have done it. The Zerg have gone dormant, and the colonies have lost their energy, for which they can now be struck down. Now is our chance. Allow me. We must move quickly. One of our Templars escaped through these canyons to establish a new matrix field in which we could warp from. However, I do not know what fate has befallen him. It's our only hope that he succeeded in his mission. Let us make haste. Uh-oh. By the gods, we must depart, now. Wait, quick save? Can we lift him and kill him? Give him one of these? This creature's too large, my vessel can't maintain the field. I mean, yeah, but we can also just kill him. Look at this. Dude, we're roasting him. That's the easiest Brutalisk of my entire life. We must move quickly to the rally point if we were to escape this world. Wait, though, what if there were there artifacts in this section? It should be just over this ridge. Let us make haste. Oh no, I might have to replay that. Warp relay beacon has been deployed. Executor, hold until Zeratul and the rest of our brethren have returned. Then you can recall us all from this place. We are close. I'm detecting energy signals. We need only travel over this canyon to reach the relay and allow warp transport off this world. There are Zerg guarding the canyons. We must be careful, Admiral. Oh, should I just reload now with the expectation that there were... You really should be careful, Zeratul. You never know who might be lurking about. Kerrigan, what purpose has led your foul presence back to this world? This is none of your concern, Protoss. What joy that I should find you here, though, trapped at my mercy. You will not leave this place again. Duran, take down this Protoss warp relay, then bring me them as prisoners. I'll have need for them soon. Oh, he was back there, snooping around. Of course, my queen. It's time we depart this world. We must push quickly through the canyon to the relay beacon before Kerrigan does. Wait, though. Okay, I see those. Kerrigan's also moving towards them, but there are two here, but are there more that we could get behind us?
Our suffering must end.
I feel like I need to do... Let me do some off-camera research, okay? Give me a moment, because I don't want to do all of this and then realize I have to do it again later anyway. Okay, the answer is yes. There are artifacts in the previous section. I'm glad I checked. So I think what that means is we're going to have to keep the Brutalist lifted for as long as possible with Urun while we push forward with the rest of our units. I just used the vision cheat to check, so I have no idea what it's going to take to actually get further through the canyon. But it's, you know, kind of an interesting choice there. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but it looks like it's going to be kind of tricky. So we got to lift here, hotkey Urun separately. We can move with the rune while this is happening. The creature's too large, etc., etc. You know what? These two guys just go Archon mode. Let's head back and go ahead and relift it.
As you say.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Archon is done. There is one artifact, and let's go ahead and finish. Make Zeratul undetectable after blink for 2 seconds. That's pretty baller. Okay, let's keep going.
It will be done.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way, honestly. Oh, gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just let them fight each other, please.
Our suffering must end.
Okay, which way am I supposed to go? Down here, maybe? Like, they're chasing the crap out of me. We gotta lift this guy. I'll be honest, I'm just gonna go. Oh gosh, this is very bad. Oh no, this is very bad for me. Also, I don't know where the last artifact might be. It's right there, okay. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's just my heroes at this point. Hang on, hang on. Lift him, lift him. Quick, okay. How about this? Avoid the rest of the Zerg. Man, my other units were just complete fodder, weren't they? Lift him again. Keep going. I'm going to quick save now because we got all of the artifacts in this section. We knew that there were 3 in the final area. These Terran missile turrets remain since the minion first landed here before I was captured, but they appear unpowered. If I can get close enough to the structure, I can repower with my immortal exoskeleton.
You address me.
I can use my craft to lift the helpless monstrosity quickly.
Is it turn?
Oh, I get it, okay. Hang on, over here, lift him. I lost my other units in the meantime, but even still, we just gotta make sure we keep them lifted. Can't use Master Shadow thing again. Okay. That's a clever end to that section. I don't know why anybody wouldn't just outright kill the Brutalisk straight from the start when you have all your units, though. All right, can we skip this? If not, I will make a cut in the video because we've already watched this. And then we have to race Kerrigan to the end from the opposite side while also picking up the final 2 artifacts. Let me just... Okay, I'll go ahead and make a cut here for you. Okay, we start the recording again, and we quick save. All my units are gone now. And we've just gotta make this happen. I'm really tempted to just leave a rune behind at this point. Never mind, we need a rune to kill guardians. Okay, let's take a big swing on this guy. Keep pushing with a rune. Pretty much gonna only follow up with a rune when necessary. Am I even going the right way? I think so. Again, we're in a bit of a race. Let's just go ahead and take this thing. Okay, Arun get hotkeyed. Eridos get hotkeyed. Keep moving. Don't stop. Arun taking some heat here. We got to be careful. Not Arun. Eridos taking some heat here. That's fine. You can hit my guardian there. Move up. Quick save. Okay, this is all fine. Give him the spin. Again, Zeratul can basically do all of this himself, and then we just take this guardian, give him the spin. The Hydralisks are just sort of sitting around, which is weird. Hang on, where's the last, I gotta go and grab this really fast. No, not that way. Up here. And up here. And then over here. Then over... Oh, maybe Arun has to give us vision?
The final hour is upon us.
He's got a lot of shields. He'll survive. Come on. You know what? I could have just taken the other guardian there, but that's okay. Blink here. Pick this up. I guess now we take Void Prison. That's fine. Blink back, and let's leave. I don't know how close Kerrigan is. Hopefully we can just finish here in a moment. I guess the Zerg are semi-docile because the UED have taken them. I have no idea. It doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and kill this with a rune. And let's go. Come on, waddle your way back, Eridos. That was all the artifacts, right? There were 6. Executive, we've reached the warp relay. Prepare for dimensional recall. Recall has been commenced. You must hold for a moment longer. Destroy them all. Don't let them escape. That is Selendis. Yeah, so it's... there's a lot of weird things going on with this cinematic. There we go. So I guess Kerrigan also had to fight through the feral Zerg. No, destroy them. Find their ships and destroy them all. They can't escape far. My queen, that is Selendis. My queen, we should stay our hand of execution. With the UED patrolling Char, we cannot maintain our only broods we have in control while giving chase to the Protoss. Damn, curse Zeratul. This will not be the last time we meet. You can guarantee that. We'll be meeting up with each other real soon. That is still blinking Selendis. Pardon the interruption again, but the UED has broken through the Renegade Cerebr's defenses of its new Overmind. They are attempting to control the creature even now. Their overpride will be their downfall. It will only be a matter of time until they make their first mistake. And when that happens, I shall make them wish they never came to my world. Of course, my queen. Come, Duran, let's greet the victorious UED on their mission. I think it's time they know who the real threat in this sector is. Of course, my queen, but even you do not know what the real threat to you is. Zeratul must succeed in stopping Ur-Razaj. The Dark Protoss's experimentations with the Kadaran crystals are now complete, and he's of no further use to me. Such a creature must be kept in check before it grows too powerful and seeks to undo all that I have accomplished. This Selendis portrait, man, it's really tripping me up. I feel like transmissions in particular should be pretty easy to bug fix. I don't know. Maybe that's unfair of me to say. But soon the entire galaxy will understand the essence of Protoss and purity of Zerg. No longer will they be wasted for the endless cycle as countless species have been before. No, these forms shall be remade only in his image and shall usher in the new age of evolution. All that remains now is to destroy the UED to upheave the balance of power in this sector. Then nothing shall threaten the rebirth of our salvation. Our God. Amen. As a nice villain monologue, Duran. Kerrigan was like just over the hill. What were you saying? Something, Duran? It sounded like you were being a spooky villain. Oh no, my queen. Everything's fine. I really liked the gameplay of this mission. I thought it was a really cool idea and it was executed quite well. The Brutalist chase was interesting, though it was a little chaotic, and I don't think it was like half purposeful and maybe half not. It just felt like maybe we were supposed to trigger the UED into attacking that Zerg base, and we were just literally right in the middle of it when it was probably supposed to happen slightly ahead of us. I'm not really sure about that, to be honest. I have no idea. Anyway, I love the gameplay concept, especially of that first holdout section. It was really, really interesting. It's cool how that tied into Slay the Beast. To Chain the Beast, I should say. I almost feel bad bringing it up even more, but I really can't help but just say constantly, less is more when it comes to the story of this campaign. I understand it's very story-focused with how it ties in, but there's so much stuff that's repeated. Like, we play the previous mission, then we come and we get a recap of the last mission, and then it's recapped again in the briefing in a few different ways. I think just a lot of information is relayed to the player too many times, and it makes this go longer than it needs to. Like, I'm not necessarily saying it's too long as if to say, like, oh, this mission shouldn't be 40 minutes. It's not that it's, like, too long. It's just too long for its own good, if that makes sense. Like, it just doesn't... The briefings and really a lot of the dialogue don't need to be this long. It's the same thing with Duran, what I mentioned at the end of Episode 1. The player understands what's going on behind the scenes, so having him do the little monologue is not necessary. To convey information the player already knows, you can do it a lot more subtly and cleverly by having Duran just give like 1 or 2 lines as opposed to a full-on monologue. I don't know, this is like more nitpicky storytelling as opposed to me saying like, I don't like this campaign. I'm actually really impressed with all the missions that are not part of the original Enslavers that were custom made by Omega. I think are my favorite ones, honestly. It's just, I think that the way the story is delivered is it's just too wordy, really, at the end of the day. I think that's really all I could say about that. And I've been very wordy and just saying that that's all I needed to say. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.